Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good morning, viewers. In this series of section, we will be discussing about the Jupiter transit for the year 2020-21. This incident is going to take place in the month of November on 20th as per this Tirukanida Panchanga. This will last for almost 1 year till 2021. So for every zodiac sign, I will be giving a brief about the impact of Jupiter transit. So you listen to them all videos. If you like these videos, give a like and also share with your friends. If you are not subscribed this channel yet, and keep it subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. Now we will see the chart on the day the Jupiter transit is taking place. Now you could see the chart on the day where the Jupiter transit takes place. You can see the Jupiter moves from Sagittarius to Capricorn. So far for the last 1 year it was ruling in his own house, Sagittarius. Now it goes to Capricorn where Jupiter gets debilitated. But here in this particular year it is not debilitated. In fact it is actually like a ruler there. The reason being, in Capricorn Saturn seems to be there and Saturn seems to be a ruler there, and when a particular zodiac sign, if the ruler of that particular zodiac sign is available, then there won't be any planet get debilitated. So here we can consider Jupiter itself as a ruler over at Capricorn. So the power is not debilitated, it is still having a ruler power. So during this transit period you can see along with Jupiter you could see Moon is there on that particular day, and Saturn is the ruler over Capricorn, and in Pisces you can see Mars is there, and you could see after the transit of Rahu Ketu, the Rahu is sitting at the Taurus, and on the 7th house of Taurus you could see Ketu sits along with Sun there. Scorpio, both Ketu as well as Sun will be sitting there, and if you could see in Libra, Venus is a ruler there. Venus sits along with the Mercury. So this is the planetary portion during the Jupiter transit on the November 20th. Now we will see for each and every zodiac sign the impact, the positive and the negative impacts of each and every zodiac sign in length. So we can also say what percentage the people belong to that particular zodiac sign will get out of this transit. So you watch them carefully and till the end, so that you will come to know the reasons why I put this particular zodiac sign having this positive or negative effects. So don't skip in between, then you won't be able to understand fully. So let us move ahead watching each and every video. Gemini, the third zodiac sign. For Gemini, Jupiter moves from the 7th house to the 8th house, and being a ruler there. Already in 8th house Saturn is there as a ruler. Now there is a big conjunction at the 8th house. So for those people in Gemini, they have problems in their mental strength. They have difficulties in finding many problems during this Jupiter transit. Especially the position of Jupiter is not too good. Whenever they lend money, it will not come back to them immediately. At the same time, if they go for asking for money, they borrow money also, it will not come to them in time. Even they try to take loan in the banks, it will not get sanctioned immediately. So they will find lot of problems in terms of the financial aspects. But the good thing is Rahu and Ketu movements are very good in the month of September, as Rahu moves to the 12th house and Ketu moves to the 6th house. Also, after the immediate transit of the Jupiter starts aspecting the 12th house of Rahu. So for those who are aspiring for foreign projects, to go for abroad studies, there are chances of getting a good results during this period. Also the 11th house Lord in the initial period, it is at that 10th house. So people who are working in companies, they'll get chances to go outside countries, or they may get good transfer or promotions, out of which they will find some good money also. Also you can see the 7th house Lord is Jupiter, and even the 10th house Lord is also Jupiter. But they may find problems in the day-to-day activities, but at the same time they will have positive results. You could see The Mars, which is responsible at the 6th house, is at the 10th house. So in the workplace, they find many enemies also. So they will find lot of competitors in their workplace. So some friends may betray them during the work time. So what will happen is whatever there is little amount of deviations they do in the workplace, it will get escalated at a higher level, and for some there are chances of losing the job also. The lord of Gemini is also the lord for the 4th house. It is at the 5th house, means the students of the particular this zodiac sign will study better in this starting period of Jupiter's transit. Also Jupiter aspects the 2nd house of this zodiac sign Gemini. So for some people there are chances of getting a stable house, so they may find a good place for them to settle, and some may get married and settle in their life. They will establish their house and well settled there. Some people they get luxury house and car etc. based on the power of the Jupiter in their personal horoscope, you could say. So for those who are aspiring for the better job, there are chances of getting in the initial period, that is till April 2021. Also for those who are in the verge of doing a business, there are chances of entering into new ventures during this Jupiter transit period also, and some may shine better in this particular time. For those who are looking for a marriage, that is not yet married and looking for an alliance, there are chances after this Jupiter transit in the month of December onwards, they will get some good alliance and get it done alright, and they will settle in their life. For those who are looking for kids, there are chances getting a good kid during this period also. So in all, you could see for the zodiac sign Gemini, the Jupiter's aspect, the places like 12th house, 2nd house and 4th houses are very good, especially for those traveling abroad, for those who want to settle in their life, and those who are running in the share market to find good profit. There are chances of getting good revenue during this time. But you could see the Saturn aspects the 10th house, so there are chances in the workplace they find some difficulties, they find some enmities and all. Also the Saturn aspects the 7th in this as a 7th house in the 2nd house of Gemini, which means that there will be conflict in their house also. So there will be chances of finding problems in the family. There will be some confusions in their family also. You can see it aspects of the 5th house. So for some people, the children may not study well. They find it lazy in their studies. They don't show interest much. So only by sheer hard work they can do a success. So in all, we could say for the Gemini, this Jupiter transit has a mixed economy. You could say ups and downs are equally shared. We could say 70 to 75% good results will be. But one thing we should remember, this is just an indication of the probability of getting good results as well as bad results. It will work up to 15 to 20% maximum. The individual horoscope where the Mahadasa and Andadasa is running, based on that planetary portion in the chart, the probability of getting good results depends on that. Supposing if a person is having a good chart, good planets running, having Mahadasa and Andadasa running, this transit portion will also give them a good results. At the same time, if the person is not having a proper Mahadasa or Andadasa running in their own chart, they won't get the result as clearly as I said in the transit portions. So this is one thing which you should keep in mind.